Right. Hey guys, welcome to day 12 of the One Minecraft Day at a Time series. If you guys haven't seen this series before, I can show you guys the rules. So this first rule is that I'm going to play for one Minecraft day every day. That's 20 minutes, and after the 20 minutes, I'm going to get off the game. This second rule is that for every subscriber I get, I need to end the world with one iron golem. And then this third and final rule is more personal, more broad, but I just need to enjoy the game in unique ways. Try my best not to just straight up speedrun it. So let's get our 20-minute timer set up. Alright, we click start, and let's get some Minecraft in. So, um, for today's, oh, I'm already starting to lag. That's not ideal. But for today's episode, I don't have much planned. I think one thing that's very obvious to try and get done is this little villager head that I want the villagers to live in. Um, that's the more immediate thing that I could think of getting done. So we'll try and get this done. What do we think? We should probably do a pretty big forehead, right, guys? Just this. Maybe 3 high and then check on it. Oh my goodness, my game's laggy. Alright, let's make a little more. Okay, should we check this? Let's see how this looks. Meh. It's a little boring. Here is what I am thinking. First, I need to make another axe. See, why is he taking more damage? I just spent so much iron last episode to fix him up. I don't have any more left. I don't know what's going on, man. Whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I'll use my last 2 iron ingots to heal him up again. I don't know why that keeps happening, man. So what I'm thinking, I realize I did not talk about what I was thinking, is I could, instead of using this birch as his nose, I could use it to make a sort of gradient to the bottom of his face and then use a different block for his nose. Maybe like spruce. No, that's too similar to his eyes. So honestly, so I'd probably change his eyes to like something else. Because how does this look? Oh, I don't have enough. That's embarrassing. Let's go collect a little bit. Why is my game running so slow? Let me close everything else out. Close window. Can't close that. I don't have much else running. Anyways, while I collect this wood, how are your guys' days going? Mine's pretty chill. I've been studying, got a physics exam tomorrow, so not long of an MCAT section today to talk about. I know I talk about it every day, but I don't have much to discuss today because I really haven't gotten to study for it that much. I guess it's just like a good example of, unless you're doing it full time, which a lot of people do, of like taking just like a few months just to study for the MCAT, there are going to be days where other stuff is more imminent, so you deal with those things first, and then, I'll be done with my physics exam tomorrow, and then I can get back on my MCAT studying grind. But yeah, let's see. Oh, one more. Yeah, one more. And then probably make it, what's the word? Like this. Alright. Alright. Alrighty. I like that better. I'm probably gonna change the eyes, but what I was thinking was like making a gradient. So what I meant by that is something along these lines. So like this, and like that, and try to make it look natural. doesn't look exactly like I wanted it to. Maybe instead of making it a natural look, just make it look like it's on purpose. Just trying different things. What is another block we could use for the eyes? Actual wool. Let's see, do I have any wool though? And if I do have wool, then I definitely don't have ink sacs to make black. Okay, so I have 3 pieces of wool. Well, I suppose I don't need to use... I could use like blackstone. Wow, my game is lagging. I apologize, guys. I don't know why it's acting that way. But their eyes are colored on the inside. Oh wait, that could be kind of cool. Hold on, I got an idea. You guys are going to tell me which one looks better. Where are my shears? Am I blind? There they are. Either we're going to use this blackstone, or we could use leaves. That's green. So I'm gonna put the blackstone this side. And the leaf on this side. And you guys are gonna tell me which side looks better. This is my way of getting some engagement. Which side do you guys like more? Do you guys like the blackstone on the right or the leaf on the left? Please leave a comment below what you guys think. For now, I think I'm going to use the blackstone, but if you guys prefer the leaf, please let me know and I'll reconsider. Yeah, I think having better eyes definitely helps. I think the uniform way makes it more unique and makes it look a little less like because with such little block palette, I only have 2 blocks to use. It's hard to make it look purposeful. So just accepting the fact that it's purposeful is maybe my idea. That is the head we have. Honestly, we're not going to add too many more details. I was about to, but we only have 12 minutes, and I just want to get this done. This is one different thing about this series, and I can't spend too much time just thinking about how my builds should look. So, let's try and make this an even square. Oh my gosh, the lag is not okay. We'll do that for now. It's so laggy. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 9. So then 1, 2, 3. Ow. 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a bit of a tall house. Ow. But this is where they'll be going for now. I'm going to figure out how to make the back look a little less blocky once I'm complete with the general shape of it. I've never used so much birch. I hate birch, but it's what I've got. I'm not trying to waste I only get 20 minutes a day. I'm not trying to waste them collecting, oak when it's less common out in the building I'm in the biome I'm in. Sorry. This lag is unacceptable. I wonder if it's because I've been using my laptop for longer than I normally do before I play. Because right before this, I was using it to study for physics. Oh my gosh, that was just straight up lag. That's not cool, man. Alrighty, what time are we at? Let's collect some more birch. I guess I could talk about the trade deadline. I realized I just didn't even mention that. That's been huge. It's been a lot of my time has been spent doing. If I haven't been studying, I've been reading different things, different articles about what's going on. So what trades happened? The first big one was definitely the Jaren Jackson trade to the Jazz. My thoughts are not the same that I'm seeing from a lot of other people. A lot of other people are not liking it for the Jazz, and they're liking it for the Grizzlies. I like it for both, honestly. I mean, from the Grizzlies' perspective, I think it's just like pretty obvious that their core wasn't good enough anymore. The window had passed. So trading the players for the most value you can get is pretty good. And the fact that they were able to get 4 first-round picks for Desmond Bane and another 3 for Jaren Jackson Jr. is pretty good. Especially since Ja's not going to go for as many as he probably once would have. But then from the Jazz side, I feel like Keontae George has looked really good this season. And so going in on that, trying to build around him with Lowry, you hope to keep Kessler for next year, and Jaren Jackson, and then hopefully Ace Bailey develops into able to play the 2, I guess. It's a really tall lineup, but it's interesting, and I don't see why you wouldn't go in like that, especially when you're in Utah, where they're not gonna sign anyone huge. You got to do it through trade, and Jaren Jackson's a heck of a player, so I liked it. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm proven right. I hope the Jazz do well. And then the next trade was Jaden Ivey to the Bulls, which I thought was interesting. I honestly, I feel like I remember watching Jaden Ivey a few times and just being like, dang, that guy's pretty good. So the fact that the Pistons gave him up, I thought they were gonna get something pretty good. Maybe I'm underrating Kevin Huerter. I didn't think it was a great trade for the Pistons, but I guess they did need shooting. What was I gonna do next? Because I don't like how this looks. We got obviously add an entrance. We'll keep it simple and just add a little side door over here. Let's do spruce flooring. What was I saying? What was the last trade I talked about? Oh yeah, I like the trade for the Bulls, I guess. I mean, they do have a lot of guards now. I know everyone's pointing that out, but they're going in on a player who could be something special, and they're probably going to lose either Kobe White or Ayo Dosunmu, so at least I assume so, considering how many guards they have right now. But yeah, then there was Vucevic to the Celtics, which as a Celtics fan, I wasn't a huge fan of when I saw that, but I hope I'm proven wrong. As for the Bulls, I don't think Anthony Simons is like a part of their long-term plan. But if he is, good luck to him. Yeah, oh, and then I almost forgot one of the biggest, I don't know, it's probably bigger than the Jaren Jackson one. The trade for the Clippers to get Darius Garland and James Harden to go to the Cavs. What do I think about it? I guess the Cavs are just going all in. Darius Garland's been hurt a ton, so they're trying to win, and I think a large part of it is they want to keep Donovan Mitchell happy because he could leave soon. So I think they just kind of had to make a bit of a risky move, and so I hope it works out for them. If not, then at least they can say they tried. And then as for the Clippers, I think they probably wouldn't have done it if James Harden hadn't wanted out. I think Harden cooked him a little bit, but what can they do? Alright, so let's take these 2 beds that we have for the villagers. We're gonna move them into their little villager base. I really don't like how that looks, but it's okay. Also just realized there's no roof. So I should add a roof real quick. I also can't just use doors because they can just open those. Duh. What I normally do is I just, honestly, I'm trying to make things like different. Like I'm not trying to play the way I always do. So that's why I made this ugly villager head. That's why I'm gonna just do this instead. Just because, if I'm gonna be playing this series for a long time, which I hope to, I can't. If I play the same way I always do, I'll get bored pretty quickly. I mean, I already wasn't like super excited to play today, just because of how stressed I've been with other stuff going on. But I still played, which is good, and that's a part of building a habit of sticking to something that I said I'd do. And it is good for me to take a minute outside of my studying and just enjoy something that I've always enjoyed doing. Alrighty, let's try and get these villagers inside of here. My axe broke again, because I'm using stone, because I used all my iron on that to heal Hubbard. It's okay. Oh my gosh, this lag is... I think it's just overheating. Alright. Now we can just take another minecarts. Welcome home. This is your guys' new home. It's very lovely. I might put you guys a nice window in the back here just because I feel bad. Alrighty. We only have 3 minutes, so let's try and get a roof on this thing really quickly. I'm just gonna keep it simple, just the same block. I kind of like the idea. I was thinking in my head what I could do. I was kind of liking the idea of putting a hat on him later, but not in today's episode. And then eventually, once I have the time to do the research, I will convert this into the actual villager breeder. Well, I've seen a lot of systems where they have one of them be a farmer, and then that farmer gives the crops to the other villager, and then it's like self-sustaining, essentially, I think. Which is what I want to have. Because I could make the iron farm right now, I think, with these two. But there's 2 reasons that I want to have more villagers. Is one, I obviously use villagers for other stuff too, like trading and stuff. But also 2, I don't know if I ever do need more iron than I'm expecting to need. Having multiple iron farms could be nice, which would require more villagers, obviously. Right, really simple roof, just literally place flat blocks, but gets the job done. Then what time are we at? 1 minute 21 seconds. Oh, this lag. It's definitely interesting. Whatever. It's the mindset I'm gonna have with it. Now, while we have the little time we have left, let's see, do we have any glass? We do. Come on. I want to give them a nice little view in the back. So it doesn't feel so trapping. They have a nice little window, so they feel free. Look at the little torch up there. How much time do we have left? 4 seconds. That's all I'm going to get done today's episode. It was a simple one. But I hope you guys have a good day. Good rest of your day. I hope you guys please like and subscribe. And don't forget to leave that comment about if you preferred the black eyes or the green eyes with the leaves versus the black stone. That was a long exit outro, I guess. But hope you guys have a good rest of your day.